Good morning. My name is Madam Wachira. I'm an addiction counselor and I'm born again. I'm a born again Christian. I want to talk about alcoholism and drug addiction. I was a, I was drinking many years ago. I got affected, in fact infected, and in the process my family fell apart. Today I'm talking about alcohol and drug addiction that affects not only the person but the whole family. Families are affected by the person who is infected. The person who is sick, we call him infected because the priorities of that person changes. If he was working, he stopped going to work in time. There's absenteeism. There's poor job work, doing less work, arguing with the workers. If he is in school, he starts absenting himself from school. And if he was even in business, the priorities changes that he doesn't open in time. Alcoholism affects the brain, and later on it affects the organs. As the progression of the disease accelerates, the priorities changes in that person. There are several stages of addiction, and we start with experimental, where one experiment on cigarettes or alcohol of choice, and also the drug of choice, be it bangi, be it guber, be it mira, be it many other things that we get in touch with. Addiction becomes a disease when our jobs, our priorities changes. There is experimental stage, there is the social use, there is a problem use. Experimental use is when you start touching something or start using. The second stage is social use, when you don't plan to drink or use, but you take it once in a while. Problem use is when all the problems start arising around us, be it home, be it school, be it job at the workplace. We may have warning letters and wondering why we are having warning letters. At home, the wife is not happy, the landlord is not happy, you are late in paying rent, paying school fees is getting forgotten. So there's problem at work and home. So the addicted person at that stage feels overwhelmed and starts now isolating himself and coming late when everybody is asleep. If it is college or school, that work of the school work is not done, and it become rude also to the teachers. We are talking about the disease that affects the brain and behavior. In fact, the behavior is affected. The behavior and talking is affected. He becomes rude, so that he may, in fact we call it a defense mechanism, and that person disappears very frequently and comes late and leaves the home very, very early, so that now he is not questioned on his drinking, or maybe there's some money needed somewhere where of course he finished that money yesterday or it was cleared by the drug of choice. Alcoholism has affected many families, dysfunctional families. There are many because of drug of choice. And I'm talking like this because I have a testimony. I thank God I'm 15 years sober, and I trained as an addiction counselor so that we help one another. I'm able to counsel people in rehabs and also in the media houses. I give this testimony to encourage parents and guardians that there is hope. We normally say we can't buy hope from the supermarket, life from the supermarket. Please ring this number and text me or SMS. Ask questions which I'm able to answer. Please be polite about it, because as we put up this video, it is not for show. It is to touch people who are affected and they don't know where to take their loved ones for counseling. Sometimes they become desperate. They even take them to police, and then the police will tell you this is not our case. So please remember to call me this number as I go on with the video. Text it and I'll respond later. 0706 299 454. 0706 299 454. Madam Tere Wachira. People, when we cancel people and we realize they have a bigger problem, or they cannot now, we have stages where we say, amefika rock bottom. He has reached the rock bottom. Rock bottom is where the person does not realize that he is a danger to himself and to others. We recommend, we take them to a rehab. Rehabilitation and recovery centers are not, they are very friendly places where they get cancelled, they eat well, they sleep well, they are monitored how to take showers, and they are monitored also whatever they eat, so that even when one is not having an appetite, especially the newcomer, the new arrival is encouraged to eat small bits, and later on the appetite picks up. A rehab center is where we cancel them on Alcoholics Anonymous 12-step program. And the first step says we admitted we are powerless of our addiction and that our lives became unmanageable. And for sure, our lives were unmanageable because we wrecked the places where we loved most. The family setup is very special. It's the only thing that makes us live. Because east to west we say home is the best. And this is the place where an addicted person destroys most, because he starts stealing from it. Starts stealing items, of course hidden in the night or in a gunia, in a bag, in a sack, and disappears in the night or comes in the night or disappears. In fact, he is rarely seen. He is only heard but not seen. In fact, he is never heard, because he comes in the night when people are asleep so that he may not be asked questions, and he leaves very early in the morning so that he is not questioned on where the money went. An addiction is a disease because it changes the mood and behavior. And one person who is addicted, you find that this person has a lot of head injuries or headaches, and he has also loss of memory or blackouts. There are times he can't remember what he did yesterday. He may beat you up, or he may insult the children, but you not remember the following day. This person has also, he may have even morning sicknesses because of hangover. So meaning he'll tell the wife, ring my boss and tell him I'm sick. So he becomes also a total, it's normally say pathological liar. He starts cheating about where he was and why he has not met the deadlines. He may have job deadlines which he can't meet, and he is unable to explain what exactly happened, that you used to work so well before and now you can't perform. So we have also the shame and guilt. He feels guilty, he feels ashamed, and this person now runs away more and more from the family. So let's help this person. The person who is addicted has no knowledge of that this is a disease. Sometimes they deny they have a disease of addiction because they don't know, they have no idea. So reach out to me, call me, let's see how we can help this person. I'll be bringing out my video once in a while so that I may give hope to the hopeless, the people who have lost hope. Remember, I too was in that scenario. I was in that shoe. I know how it pinches. I know the pain of losing the loved one. I know the pain of losing the love of my children, how separating myself from the family ruined my marriage. Thank you so much, and please remember, there is hope in life. God bless you all.